Because this is so
Members of the press, firstly, thank you very much for your patience. We have taken a little bit more time than we expected, slightly about 6 hours more, but still, all time must come to the end. And here we are. Finally, I've been sworn in as promised. The delay is unavoidable because of certain official processes which we have got to go through. But the important thing is that in the end, it is, I was sworn in today. Our intention was to have it today. And it has now happened. And of course, right away we will have to do a lot of work tomorrow. But I would also like to thank the people who supported us during the campaign. Actually, nobody in Malaysia had ever seen the kind of support that was generated for Pakatan Harapan. I must claim a little bit more for my own party. It was formed only 3 years ago with very little hope. We thought that with 7 people as the founding members, how could we ever take on the BN? But as you know, we were able to form the coalition, and the coalition gave us strength, and we also perhaps contribute some strength to the coalition. What was remarkable was the very rapid growth in the support for the BN, for the, not BN, I mean for the Pakatan Harapan. Before Najib announced the dissolution of Parliament, we were expecting between 5,000 to 8,000 people. After he announced that he was going to dissolve, he dissolved Parliament and said that the election would be held very soon, the number of people who turned out increased to, at times, 40,000 people. Unfortunately, some TV stations and some newspapers were unable to count beyond 200. So invariably we have an audience of 200. But that doesn't matter to us. We know that in the flag war we lost. We lost the flag war completely. See, but they can have the flag. We prefer the votes. I think we did extremely well. We were thinking that we would perhaps achieve 100 seats in the peninsula, and hopefully we would win a number of seats in Sabah and Sarawak. But as it turned out, in the peninsula alone, we achieved more than 120. So we had achieved the simple majority which enabled us to form the government. Of course, formation of the government involves getting the signature of the king, and to do that, the king insists that there must be an official count coming from the Election Commission. The Election Commission has as you know, was quite slow, but it was not until 4 o'clock in the morning that we got the full result. But apparently, the king got his result in written form only at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So it was fixed for the our swearing in at 5, but due to various procedures, it went on until about 9:30. That is the story about the official side. But what amazes us is the number of people who waited from 5 o'clock. They waited until we came out from the palace. And the enthusiasm was really fantastic. Just as the crowds that we attracted had never been seen in Malaysian political history. But the reception we got as my car was passing through to come here was amazing. People were shouting and screaming. I would like to thank the people from Malaysia, the majority of them, who have given us courage and hope, which is also the name of our party, Pakatan Harapan. Close relationship between parties with hope for the future. And that hope was justified, or rather realized when we won the election. We promised to set up a good government. The government, of course, will be based on the constitution and the law of this country. We are particularly keen to ensure that the constitution is upheld and that the laws of the country is what will guide us through our administration. Policy-wise, I think the business people should be assured, because as you may know, although now some people have forgotten about it and claim that it is the policy of the government that has just been defeated. Actually, the idea of a business-friendly government was mooted long ago when we introduced the concept of Malaysia Incorporated. Malaysia Incorporated simply means they will regard the private sector and the government sector as being part of a corporation, and the corporation is Malaysia. We intend to build up Malaysia's economy with the help of investors from inside and outside the country. We would like to see a very active stock market and also increase in capitalization of the stock market. We think we can achieve this because we have people who are experienced in the economic field and also finance. Of course, I'm not educated in these two areas, but I am, strange to say, for a dictator, I'm also a good listener. I listen to people. Among the people I had to listen to was Rafida. She makes herself heard whether you like it or not. And in the last days of the election, she came out in full force to help us, and this has helped us a lot. So as Tun Zainuddin, Rais Yatim, and the rest, I believe that they all wish they had the guts to come out like these three people. But of course, guts is a commodity that is scarce in this country. Anyway, we had enough people with guts to come forward and stand by us, support us, and you know, we were cut off from all sources of funds, but I would like to say that some people surreptitiously gave us money. They didn't tell people, they come very quietly, because you know what will happen to them. What will happen to them is that if they are simply close to Pakatan Harapan, in particular close to me, they would be visited by the Income Tax Department and sometimes the MACC, and they have been forced to pay additional tax which are not due to them. We intend to study how much they have been forced to pay, and we would like to reimburse them for the money that they have. Also, some businessmen and some government officers have been in a way demoted. We will study their cases, and if they deserve it, they will be promoted. As you can see, we have a lot of things to do. But our concern for the economy and the finances of this country is the main thing. We will have to focus on these two things: the finances of this country and also the business finances as well as economic management. So we will be focusing on all this, and I would like to tell the business people that they can now push up the prices in the stock market. And there should be no cause for any devaluation of the ringgit. But as you know, we cannot revalue the ringgit too much, or else will not be competitive. But we will try to make the ringgit as steady as possible. We will also not have this petrol price adjusted every few seconds. It's very disturbing to petrol dealers. And we hope that people will appreciate what we intend to do, because we really love this country, and we are here together because we love this country, and we are not fighting for money. We will abolish the term cash is king. We need money, but it will not be our king. Those are some of the things that we intend to do, and if you want to know anything more, you may ask questions in a very orderly fashion. Please remember that I was the dictator.
Questions, please. Can you please call your name? Can you please state your name and your media house, please?
Tun, what state of finances are you going to inherit from the previous administration? Because you talked a lot about corruption during your campaign.
Horrid financial problem is Bank Negara, which says that the total amount owed by the government to banks and other creditors total up to about 800 billion. But I also know that this does not include the total figure. Some hidden figures were there, and I believe that saying that we owe 1 billion ringgit It's not 1 trillion ringgit. It's not an exaggeration. We will have to attend to that. We believe that we can get most of the 1 MDB money back because we know you have the money in America, in Singapore, in Switzerland, in probably in Jolo and in. We have a number of people who have expertise in this area. We have to attend to that. The other thing is, of course, we have to increase the confidence of investors in Malaysian administration. We will rule the country according to the laws of this country. But we also intend to abolish laws which are oppressive and unfair. And we have to study the fake news law. And another one is the social security. National Security Council, which is designed, I think, to frighten people. Thank you.
Yes, the lady in the strike.
Yeah.
Hi, Tun Mahathir, Hannah from The Guardian. I wondered what the maximum amount of time you will stay as Prime Minister before you will hand over power to Anwar. The maximum term you can take to serve.
Anwar. We have all agreed that as soon as possible, we'll work on his pardon. He's due to be released very soon. If we can expedite that, we'll do. But we want to give him get for him a full pardon from the king. And with that he will be free to indulge in politics to his heart's content. But
do you have a maximum time that you will serve as Prime Minister?
well, I think I have some experience. I think the government may need my experience. So I'll stay for as long as my experience is needed, but not too long.
Tun Mahathir, CNBC TV. Going back to 1MDB, is outgoing Prime Minister Najib going to be part of that investigation? Are you going to investigate the allegations surrounding his involvement in the scandal, number one? Number two, getting back to the economy, how confident are you that your administration can equal or surpass growth rates of around 5.8, 5.9%?
The last part of your speech is a little bit fast for me to make out. Can you repeat the last part?
Yes, it was about the economic outlook for Malaysia. How confident are you that your administration, sir, can match or improve on the growth rates of in excess of 5%, around 5.8, 5.9%? Can you improve on that?
I believe I can try because I've had some experience in my 22 years. I became Prime Minister in 1981 at a time when the country was going through a very serious recession. It happened that while I was there, the economy decided to turn itself around. Not due to me, of course. But subsequently we had problems. For example, one of the worst problems was the financial crisis caused by the currency traders. That also, I think we managed quite well. We recovered earlier. So we have some minds in the government which will be able to at least in order to solve many of the economic problems caused by the previous Prime Minister.
When will you form your new cabinet lineup? And secondly, are you going to reshuffle any of your head of departments in any government departments or the agencies?
Reshuffle. It's going to be a new cabinet. no reshuffling. We have no cabinet.
Head of department.
Oh, head of department, yes. Yes, certain heads must fall. We find that some people were aiding and abetting a prime minister which the world condemns as a kleptocrat. Yeah, I'm sorry about Sabah. Apparently, when they did the first count, the Warisan obtained about 32 or 33 seats. And then they did a recount and another recount, and the figure came down to 29. And now there is an attempt to buy over some of the winners so that the previous government party can set up a government. So until now, they have been blocking the Warisan or Shafi'ah from getting to the governor to get himself recognized as the winner in the election and therefore a candidate for chief ministership of Sabah. This is very unfortunate because I know that Shafi has got tremendous support from the people wherever he goes, and yet when we have the election commission finds that there should be a recount one after another, and this has changed the figures.
What are your plans for the coming few days? Plans for the coming few days. Next few days. Plans for the next few days.
My plan. Tomorrow there is a holiday, but I will not take any holiday. Tomorrow we'll have a meeting of the Presidential Council of the Pakatan Harapan because we have to discuss about the formation of the cabinet. Although I am Prime Minister, I am bound to consider the views of the component parties, how we divide the number of ministers between us. There are quite a number of things we need to do. Some are officially required. Some are, policy decisions. So there will be a very busy time. I will not be going back home at 4 o'clock. I normally go back at 6, but I may extend it to 7. Today, as you know, we have extended it to 11 o'clock. That is normal. Thank you.
On stage right now, you have people from parties of different ideologies, people who you never really thought you would ever work with. What is your message to the people of Malaysia who are wondering whether all of you can actually work together going forward?
We have produced a very comprehensive manifesto. We have agreed on the contents of the manifesto. The thing is, of course, for us to fulfill our promises. We are not going to say, you were a bad guy before, you were a dictator before. All those things are in the past. We have work to do for the future of this country. We should not be harping on our past.
That's because you want to.
That will be our priority. We have to reduce the debt and we have to pay the debt. Now we think that we can do quite a bit there because we know where the money is, and I think we can squeeze some people who have the money. But also some of the debts were too big for us, and we need to renegotiate the terms and the amount. And of course the terms of payment over the years. The interest rate sometimes is too high. That also we'll look into. So as you can see, there is a lot of things that we can do to mitigate the situation for the Malaysian finance.
Pink diamond.
Pink diamond, how much is it?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Right.
The last one, okay, from China.
And I think as many World Bank breaker, what you want to speak to the global people after you win this election and at this age to become a Prime Minister?
At this age? What age are you talking about?
What you want to speak to the global people?
Global community, what do you want?
Oh, global community.
Yeah.
I think the global community is facing more problems than we are facing. People are killing each other, destroying their own countries, trying to have trade wars and things like that. What we want to do is to be friendly with everybody. Has been a trading nation. Trading nation needs markets. You don't quarrel with your market. You try to be friends with them. So if other people want to quarrel, they can quarrel. Please go ahead, but we will not quarrel with them. We are going to look into the markets. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please comment. PC Ramli, maybe secure his release.
Ramzi Ramli. That he doesn't go to jail for mafia. For mafia.
Oh yeah. We need to look into all these previous charges leveled at some of the people who are in the opposition. Some of them are politically motivated. We need to look whether there is a case or there is no case. If there is no case and there is some unfairness, we will have to see how we can treat such cases. On the other hand, we also know that there are, among the previous government, a lot of wrongdoings. That too we will have to look at based on the laws of this country. So thank you very much.